Welcome to episode 6 of This Song Fucking Sucks. Before we get started, let's get some business out of the way. Today we have dual guest action. JP Von Hitchburg is back by popular demand. You can see him with Dinosaur Dick at Redwood Bar and Grill on West 2nd in LA on March 23rd. They also have an EP coming out called Cloaca, so stay tuned for that at dinosaurdick.com. Damion Sanchez is working with a band called Unveiling the Skies out of Munich, Germany. You can check them out at unveilingtheskies.com. That's UNVEILING, the skies. Stay tuned for a new EP coming from them soon. My good friend Leonard Feingold and the boys at the Spasmatics will be in the San Jose area on March 18th at the Britannia Arms in Almaden. Sacramento area on Saturday, March 19th at Powerhouse in Folsom, and at Red Hawk Casino on Friday, March 25th. Still plugging my tired old EP entitled This Is Not Here on iTunes, Google Play, and Spotify. And check out everything on jeffcalmbach.com. That's JEFFKALMBACH.com. And on Facebook at facebook.com/Jeff Calmbach's Music. No apostrophe, all one word. I'm also at Jeff Calmbach on Twitter and at Jambac, JAMBAC on Instagram. Love the show? Me too. Please don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes. Check us out at facebook.com/TSFnS. Hit like, drop us a line. We've got playlists on YouTube and Spotify, one under This Song Fucking Sucks with fucking spelled F, #, %ing, because who says you can have both branding and searchability? And one under This Song Fucking Jams, a pleasant alternative. So you can hear the songs that inspire the show and the songs that inspire the people on the show. That's enough for plugs. On with the show. But girl, you make it hard to be faithful with the lips of an angel. We listen to Lips of an Angel by Hinder. This song fucking sucks. Hey, Damion, how do you want me to introduce you?
Yeah, I'm playing with the band Unveiling the Skies here in Munich. Oh, and we're recording an EP, so yeah, other than that, I'm just teaching English and, being a normal douchebag, so wait, am I introing myself? Because that sounded amazing.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yes. Normal douchebag. Make sure I get that down.
Yeah, just your everyday douchebag, yeah.
Why not? Let's just leave it. And then everyone, my listenership already knows JP. Say hi, JP.
Hi! I'm sending you the info for the only thing I have up that's most coming right now. I just sent it through Facebook so you can read it off there if you want to.
Redwood Grill and Bar and Match.
And at Dinosaur Dick at the Redwood Bar and Grill on March 23rd.
Great. Cool. My question about Hinder, right? I get that they're like, hinder is like to keep something from happening, right? To hinder something, to do. To me, it just sounds like Grindr for douchebags.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like Tinder, almost. The Tinder, Hinder.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's what Tinder is.
Yeah.
Or
but
is it like,
I don't know.
Is it like
Hinder is douchier.
It's douchier for sure. It's like dudes that proclaim that they're straight, where they have limp wrists and they smoke a lot of cigarettes, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gargle
I wanna
nails.
call you today all night.
That is too good an impression. That's frightening.
You're welcome.
I mean, yeah, it really
You could
is.
just make a ton of money making shitty music,
I know.
I mean,
That's okay. It's just, the struggle is real. And I mean, the limp wrist thing, to me, looks like he's trying so hard.
Yes.
And for those who
be
don't
disabled,
know...
maybe.
He's trumping it up?
Yeah. Yikes. I mean, I know he's trying so hard, but I was thinking more like to be Mick from the Stones.
McLovin?
Mick Jagger.
Oh, you know what? That didn't even occur to me until right now.
Yeah.
It totally makes sense though.
Yeah, totally.
He's kind of got a big mouth too, like Mick.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's weird that you went for Mick Jagger, and here, if I look at my notes, I went for Buck Cherry's confused limp wrist minus full back tattoos, singing ability, actual charisma, and ballsy delivery.
Which is pretty funny because Buck Cherry's pretty lousy too.
Yeah, and
He's got a good song. He's got one good song. Crazy Bitch is a good song.
Crazy Bitch is a good song.
You sure about that?
I don't know, man.
You sure about that?
Next week,
I've watched
Bitch.
a bunch of people I've watched a lot of girls, get down. And I'll tell you.
And that would be strippers, I assume, right?
Yeah, and normal chicks too. I mean, it's that song. I used to play it in a cover band, and it definitely worked at securing the deal by the end of the night.
Yeah. Well, I play safety dance. Does that make it a good song?
Good point.
You gotta be
Right.
safe.
And,
you gotta be safe.
And there's billions of Chinese people eating rice. Does that mean that it actually tastes good? Right, exactly. I get you.
Yeah.
This is a good point.
These are the philosophical questions, that we ask on this show.
So Hinder is a poor man's Buck Cherry, but we don't know if that's a good thing or not. Is that what we're saying here?
No, that's definitely a bad thing.
Oh, okay, that's a bad thing. Yeah, okay.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's funny because I said is this guy Buck Cherry's little brother? That's what I wrote in my notes.
Like Power Man 5000 is to White Zombie.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. It's the little brother.
That was a fucking reach. Mm-hmm. Jesus. No one's going to remember that at all.
Oh, come on, man.
Power Man?
Yeah.
Well, Damion and I know some of the guys that actually played with part of the band. You played with those guys, Damion. Some of the guys in Cage 9 ended up being part of Spider 1's band. Well, I guess it was Power Man, but they ended up playing. Yeah.
They were in that band for years. Yeah, I actually don't know if any of those guys are still playing with them. I have no idea.
Yeah, me neither.
But
interesting.
Bring it full circle, huh?
Yeah.
ULA guys with your connections and knowing people.
6 degrees of Power Man 5000.
Oh my god, that's the parenthetical name for this episode.
Yeah, definitely.
Hinder, parentheses, 6 degrees of Power Man 5000.
I'm going to squeal like a girl laughing today. This is going to be good.
That's good. That's the point.
Like a little girl. One thing I noticed, I try not to, if I watch the video, I found that I pay too much attention to what's going on in the video and less attention to the song. So I try not to, but I did this time because, it's like, you got to mention some of that shit. And one of the things that struck me the most was the eyebrow movement. The eyebrow stance of sincerity. No one can see me, but I'm, pushing my eyebrows around with my hands so that it, I mean it. Really.
You're right. I'm watching. He's, trying to act. I'm watching it with the sound off right now.
Yeah, but it came across really confused to me. I don't know.
It's very similar. It's very similar. It's like sincerity and confusion are just... There's a short line between the two.
Honey, am I talking right now?
So bad.
I don't think he knows where he is. So, anyways.
Where am I? Are you my mother?
Speaking of the video, though, too, they completely just lifted part of this video right out of Skid Row's I Remember You.
Oh,
jeez, you're right.
All this shit driving down the beach and stuff, and the black and white. I mean, it's got the top down and everything. He's laughing at her. I mean, I swear to God, I saw that in the video for I Remember You when I was a kid.
just ultra trope. Just like, here's a shitty cliche. I like
Let's just throw it in there.
You know it's a memory because it's in black and white.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, they're only really missing the knuckles in the sand shot, I think.
Like he's basically down on fours. He's got his hands out on the ground. Oh, baby, where are you?
That got left on the cutting room floor.
This song sucks.
I also noticed that, like, it starts with the acoustic. I hear this all the time. I don't know if it's people don't know how to record acoustics, or they insist on using shitty ones, or it helps when you throw it together in the mix. But how is it that every acoustic guitar I hear sounds like a cardboard box?
Yes. I don't know.
Right? Was that one of those acoustic guitars that are built out of like a cigar box?
Maybe. Homemade guitar.
My first Yamaha plywood, you know.
I think they used a lot of guide tracks for this. I think I'll make reference to that later as we get more into the discussion. But yeah, maybe it was just his guide guitar or like a demo in the hotel, and he was just like, that's enough. That's enough. That'll do it. Let's keep it. It's so raw.
It's so boxy. It's interesting how his grit in his voice, which to me is the most offensive thing here.
Oh, yeah.
It's whiny.
His voice sounds like he's raping me in the ears. I don't want to call it rape rock because I feel like people who have rape experiences may take offense or feel like I'm somehow diminishing their experiences, but
yeah. Well,
he sounds like a rapist. I just can't help but say, like, sounds like a rapist. But it's interesting how he starts, and he's like, low-level rapey, like, oh, he's just a creepy guy at the bar who won't stop talking to me, and maybe he's a little touchy. And then when they hit chorus, it's just like, full on, I'm showing you my junk. It's like he goes from, like, kind of creepy dude to, like, holy shit, he's, like, fucking rubbing it against my nose.
Ooh.
Really good to hear your voice. Our name, it sounds so sweet.
Oh, Jesus
fuck
Christ.
You. Fuck this guy.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
Does he actually sound like that in real life, you think?
Yeah.
Is that his street voice?
I think that's how he picks up on women.
Or is this his Batman voice?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, my God. I'm going to take a digression here. I just am not on board with Christopher Nolan Batmans.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's an unpopular thing, but I'm like Tim Burton, Michael Keaton, or nothing. Or Adam West.
I'm with you.
Like,
I like that one too.
Adam West, ooh.
Yeah.
Now you're reaching. Now you're going way back.
Hey, it's the original. It's the original, man.
That's true.
When I was 5, I fucking thought I was Batman.
Still a classic.
Fuck yeah.
Wait, you're not Batman?
I don't know. Maybe I am. And I just don't know.
Where is she?
I know. What's the point of that? And, like, how did his throat not hurt? I don't know.
Rachel!
I bet you when they do the Hinder biopic in, like, 10 years, Christopher Nolan. I'm telling you.
We're going to find that he assembled this band.
Oh, yeah. It was all his idea.
It's really good to hear your voice.
I'm like you.
You think they have, like, an underground club, kind of like the Illuminati or something, where, like, all the gravelly voice people get together, like, the two of them get together with, like...
Mr. Cherry,
and and Axel's at the head of the table.
Ah, true.
Yeah, and then Mark Lanigan's off somewhere by himself, trying to pretend like he doesn't know anybody.
In the hanging tree.
Doesn't want to be associated with all these douchebags.
Yeah, that's good.
Tom Waits is the president.
Wait, Obama?
Wait, Tom Waits plays Obama in this movie, right?
Yeah, but that would just be another classic robbing, people of color of more roles situation. And
Oh, right. That's true. I think Tom Waits is an honorary person of color.
I'm going to go with you on yes, I agree with that.
Yeah.
because of his voice.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
yeah.
Scatman Crothers is there in spirit.
And Shooby Taylor. Oh, he is black, though.
Shooby Taylor.
Rah, it's just boom, bah, puppy, puppy, bah.
No one
Shooby? Oh.
who didn't go to music school is going to get that.
I haven't heard that name in years.
Yes, that's fucking inside ball, brother.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
That's okay.
That one's for all the Berkeley cats.
All you non-Berkeley people, Shuby Taylor, look it up.
Look it up.
When he goes into mega douchebag, it's kind of like some kind of Transformer something, or like, you know, when they all come together and like become a giant thing, or like Voltron. Like he goes from like douchebag in verse to mega douchebag in chorus. But when he does that, especially at the end after the solo, like it sounds like he wants to eat her. Like, I'm gonna eat you, bitch. You know.
And Jeff, it's funny that you brought up the guitar solo, because here were my notes on that, and this kind of gets back, you know, full circle again to maybe the quickness of this recording. I wrote down that it's unbearingly uneventful.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, definitely.
And the ending of it alone makes me wonder if they just had like 2 minutes to go in the studio, and the producer was like, "Hey, we still gotta put a guitar solo in that killer single. So, yeah, lights are off in 2 minutes, but you get one chance." And then he's like, "Okay, cool." And then he rips this totally boring solo, which ends in the most horseshit fashion I've ever heard.
I just snarfed. I liked how you just said he rips, as in like, you know, yeah, he was ripping into this boring solo. He started one way and then just turned the other way. Completely uneventful. I wrote the exact same thing, just a little arrow that said goes nowhere. It's just meandering.
But the end of it's beautiful. It's like boo,
That's
boo, 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 boo.
Newly, 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 newly.
I had this ain't no Slash solo.
No. And I like how that guitar player, first of all, he had the purple Les Paul, which I'm not a fan of. That's just, that was a gross choice. But on top of that, he was totally the like not good looking guy in the band. And they're all a little whack looking, but he was totally like, put that tubby guy in the back, you know?
Yep.
He was like chess club guy. And then I remember when we talked about doing this, JP, you mentioned the chord progression and going to the old
flat 6, flat 7, 1.
Flat 6, flat 7, 1.
It's fucking epic.
Super Mario Brothers action. So tropey again. Cliche time. And just heavy-handedly epic. Like, oh yeah, this'll do it.
Yeah, they're only missing that half modulation, you know, half step modulation at the end that just kind of like bring it up a notch. You know?
Oh yeah, if they just give the uplifting key change.
Oh my god, if they did that, my head would explode.
That's the only thing that's really missing from this song to be an 80s song.
Yeah.
It's totally an 80s rock ballad
Just
done in a modern way.
Redo the chorus up a half step. Oh my god.
Yep.
You know, I would look like the dude from Scanners. My head would just go like...
Well, that was a crazy thing, and this is sort of off topic, but still in topic.
Oh, God.
Is Stone Sour, on one of their most, I guess it was a couple of years ago, they released that double album thing that they did, and there was a song on there where there was... And those double albums were really bad. And then there was one song where there's an uplifting key change. And I was like, guys, this is, like, that's a no-no.
That's a major
in the year
no-no.
2012 or 2013, if anybody says, hey, let's do an uplifting key change, you look at them and you say, are you fucking retarded?
You roll up your newspaper, you smack them in the nose, and you say, no.
You say,
no.
You say, it's a baby whale, dude.
Did you say baby whale food?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Uplifting key change. Fuck uplifting key change.
See, now we're talking about how could this song be worse, which is great.
Yeah.
Here's what you need to do. This song doesn't suck quite enough.
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Interesting thing about the guitarist, too. The guitarist, his nickname is Blower. So Joe Blower Garvey is his name.
Because he blows. I can only say.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Blower.
Fucking hilarious.
Hey,
Blower, rip a solo, bro.
Rip one of them boring solos for me.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Blower, that was the most boring solo yet.
But it's gonna work because this song is so good.
Blower.
He really does make some good faces when he's doing those solos, though.
They call him Blower because he gives blowjobs to all the dudes in the audience.
Blower.
I mean, yeah.
Remember, after the show, Blower will be out back handing out BJs and HJs to all the dudes.
Oh, God. Blower. His name is Blower. I can't believe that. That is amazing.
Did you also know that the name of this album was Extreme Behavior?
Yes, yes, it was.
These guys, I mean, this is 2005. They were extreme to the max. And I checked out a couple of their other album names. Take It to the Limit.
And that's ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure I've heard that. That's an Eagles song, isn't it?
That's an Eagles song, yeah, totally.
Yeah, it is an Eagles song. All American Nightmare.
Oh, give me a break, douchebag.
Wait, it gets better. Welcome to the Freak Show.
It's sort of like a jungle.
And When the Smoke Clears. So these guys are so extreme.
How many albums have they put out? This is insane. That's crazy.
That's 5? Yeah, 5.
That's 5 too many.
It is 5 too many, yeah.
I hate how that album cover, too. But I remember, like, this was when I was working at a record store, so I remember this one being around and stuff. But it's, like, so pandery. Hey, let's put a naked chick on the front. Yeah, that'll sell records.
Oh, I have to see this.
I could totally picture some 12-year-old kid going, titties. I gotta get this.
Yeah. Wasn't it framed, like, in a keyhole or something? Is that
the single cover is.
The single cover is, okay.
Right. The album cover is just a chick in, like, red underwear sitting, like, in repose.
Yep, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, looking at pictures of the band.
With a bunch of pictures in front of her. Yeah.
I am looking though. Okay. I got the wiki for the song, the single cover. It's like, the shape of a woman through a keyhole. Like
there it is,
peering through, and you can see like the outline. And
that doesn't make any sense.
It has nothing to do with the song. It's just some thing,
Yeah.
What is with this logo? Have you seen this thing? It's like some weird ram's head or something. It's an H.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be an H. Yeah, with a ring around it.
I don't care for that at all.
That's trying to appeal to
Disturbed.
Yeah,
it's trying to appeal to Disturbed and the Monster Energy drink crowd.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good point. It does kind of look like Monster.
Hicks.
Yeah, yeah. The middle of the country and stuff like that.
Hi, Middle America.
Hey, hope you love the podcast.
You'll never hear this, I'm sure.
Speaking of Middle America, I also by accident ran into the fact that this was actually covered a year later by a country guy. Did you guys see that?
I did see that. No. Let's see. I have it right here. Jack Ingram in December 2006 released a country version. I love this. I want to read this. Regarding the cover, so Ingram has an explanation liner notes of this. Is it? I heard this song on the radio. I think it's a killer song. I thought we'd give it another fee, do it justice. Good song is a good song. I'll let other people decide between what genre is what genre and who should stay inside which box. I think there are two kinds of music, good and bad. I try to stay on the right side. Side who hasn't felt this way at some point in life? Don't lie. And
that's his quote. That's
amazing.
And there you go, Jack Ingram.
Ladies and gentlemen,
he's a dirty fucking cheater too.
Yeah. I recommend checking that video out if you haven't already.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on that right away.
It apparently was like number 16 on the Billboard country music charts as well. The country version, obviously, right. And it's hard to fathom, but it does top it in shittiness.
Does it really? That's interesting.
Yeah, it's like even more stripped down. I can't put it into words how dumb it is, actually.
Oh, I can't wait.
I can't wait either. I already have it queued up.
I would call this song Lips of an Asshole.
Oh, man. Totally.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. And just be about how he likes butt sex.
It's just
or how he likes tossing salad. Because, like, if you're getting in there,
With the lips of an asshole calling my name, it sounds so sweet. It's like a giant.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Put in a trombone solo.
I think that anything would be better than that guy's blower solo. Hit it, Blower! It would make more sense if his name was Blower, wouldn't it? Shit. Blower.
See, now we're getting to the bottom of this. I love this. This is my favorite. There's always a point in the show where it all starts coming together in its own way.
Yes.
And like, oh, this is what is really going on behind it.
Yeah.
I also found on January 22nd, 2007, Lips of an Angel took over the number 1 spot on the Canadian BDS chart. So does that stand for bondage, dominance, and submission?
And the guy that produced them won some Producer of the Year award like in 2007.
Really? For what?
Yeah, for that song.
What?
Yeah, not kidding. This was in Canada, by the way. This was
See, that all makes sense.
This is a Juno, yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's like 3/4 of a Grammy.
Yeah, Juno.
Yeah. So is this band is Canadian?
They are an American rock band. They're actually in the Oklahoma Rock Hall of Fame. I did find that out. You're right.
Oh my God. How are they in the... Oh, this is...
Because they're awesome, dude.
This is unbelievable.
Because they don't have much as far as rock in Oklahoma.
So unbelievable. It's unbelievable. They were It was number 1 in Australia. It was number 1 in New Zealand. It was number 1 in the U.S. Pop 100 and the Billboard. U.S. Billboard Mainstream Top 40. It was number 1.
That's scary.
That's insane.
Does it say what it took over for in the American billboards, or was that already the Killers? Was that the Killers?
I don't know. I'm just looking up at the chart performance that it had. This is amazing.
That's fucked up.
That was a scary time.
Thank you, America.
Wow. It's shocking to me.
Thank you, Oklahoma.
3 times platinum.
That's a lot of puke right there.
It's unreal.
The lips of an Asian.
Oh my God. On another side note, that reminds me, the other day I went to watch the A-Team because I loved the A-Team when I was a kid, right?
Yes.
This is the greatest.
Who didn't?
And I watched this first episode. Obscenely racist.
Oh.
Just all over the place. Crazy racist shit. Like, they do a scene where, like, George Papard dresses up like an Asian guy, and he's like, and it's like, holy shit. That was 1983. It's like, did they write this in 1947 and just save it? And go, it still applies. Oh, my God.
There's a few... I mean, remember that movie with... was it like Pretty in Pink or one of those movies where they have the little Asian kid, the Long Duck Dong?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
He's such an offensively Asian character, too.
I know. So I guess we weren't that forward thinking in the 80s yet.
No.
But still, it's like, holy shit, that was pretty recent.
Wow, that's insane.
That makes me want to watch it, actually. I haven't thought about the A-Team in years, but...
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Awesome.
There's also, and then, of course, the bad guys are all Mexicans. They're like, hey, muchacho! And it's like, okay.
What to say? White horse come to revenge for him. No carajo.
It is 100% like that. These actors are probably actually, Hispanic. They don't go like, no, I don't think I want to do this.
Wait, guys, you know what we never did? We never actually talked about how bad the title of this song is.
Lips of an Angel?
Yes.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Because what the fuck does that even mean?
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's like, that's
Yeah,
like...
do angels have lips? Like, do we...
Right.
We don't know this.
They're like, I don't know, what doesn't have lips? I was going to say fish, but fish have huge lips.
Toucans don't have lips.
Angels have beaks? Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean,
Yeah, maybe.
that's true. Bumblebees don't have lips. Well, see, when Damion first brought this song up, I thought as a joke you were saying Lips of an Angel because the song was called Kiss of an Angel. So I typed in Lips of an Angel, and bam, that was the title of the song. And I was like, no fucking way that this song is actually called Lips of an Angel, and it's called Lips of an Angel. What the fuck does that even mean?
Well, it's stupid, but it also has, like, almost nothing to do with the lyrics.
And nothing.
It's like...
Like their logo.
Yeah.
Or like the album cover.
Yeah,
Sorry.
totally. That has nothing to do with the song either. It's like, okay, you're peering in on like Mrs. Robinson. That has nothing to
You're
do
a
with
creeper.
the song either.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess he's calling this girl that he's cheating with, who I'm assuming is his ex.
She's calling him.
Oh, that's right. She's calling so late.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to talk right now.
Like, but you got lips like an angel.
What? That's so stupid.
It is really stupid. It's very like middle school, like.
Yeah.
Sally's got lips of an angel.
Jeff, this is the third podcast we've done, and every one of the things that we're doing, everything is written pandering towards high school students.
It is.
It's crazy.
Or fifth graders.
Yeah, this is very pandery. This is just like, let's get that 13-year-old boy demographic.
Yep.
Yeah, because, anything for me when I hear someone say the words, waiting by the phone or calling something, I'm immediately taken out of, like, this sucks. I don't even have to hear anything else. This sucks. Because
throw it out the window.
Said over and over and over again. Like, it's like when someone's like, we want to rock because everybody rocks. You're like, oh, fuck off. Yeah, rock this. Like, you hear rock, you're like, I'm out. I hear calling or phone, I'm out. And like immediately, this starts off with this acoustic guitar that we've all heard that chord progression 100 million times before.
No.
And then it's like, hey, why are you calling me?
I believe that was a 1-5 flat 7-4 to be specific.
Yes, I think you're right.
To all my music nerds out there.
Give it up.
Which, by the way, is the same chord progression as the chorus to, speaking of racist Asian 80s things, to Turning Japanese.
Turning Japanese?
Ooh.
I think it's a little slower, as far as the changes.
Just a tad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2. Yeah, it's like 2 bars a chord in Turning Japanese, and this is like 2 beats a chord. But whatever. We just lost a lot of people.
No, that's okay. Can you imagine if this song was done in double time?
Ah,
It'd be amazing.
it might be better.
You ain't calling me tonight, but it's honest of me. What I...
Yeah, if we just did it twice as fast, and that way it would be over sooner.
It's good to hear your voice.
I said, how many fucking cigarettes per day do you think this guy smokes?
Not as much as Buck Cherry. If he wants to be Buck Cherry, he's got to work a little harder.
Yeah, and you have to like smoke 2 or 3 packs a day because that's just like the cool thing to do. Because this is like the end of the rock era. This is probably one of the last rock bands that got signed.
Yeah,
and then it started to become that Coldplay sort of dancey sort of thing, sort of taking over everything else
right.
for the pop music. So like these guys are, he's got the leather jacket on, he's got the Les Paul. They got that ripping off the Guns N' Roses sound. They got to smoke cigarettes. They probably try to drink heavily. Maybe, I don't know, I would imagine. But they're trying to hold on to that rock ideal.
Gargle nails.
And I don't know if you guys have ever smelled anybody's breath right after they've been smoking 2 packs of cigarettes.
No, not
It
good.
smells like a butthole. It smells like the lips of an asshole.
It does indeed. It does indeed. I know.
Bring it around.
That's right. Call him back. And it's so planned out. It's like, here's how we make them look like a rock band,
Yes.
And I like how in the video there are all these little plants, like when he's on the phone with her, like you can see he's got the picture hidden, but there's also he's got stacks of CDs. What would Rock Guy have? Stacks of CDs.
True.
And he's got little like lyric sheets and all
Yeah,
this
what
stuff.
would he be doing? He's holding a pencil.
Yeah, well, because
The guitar's sitting on the chair behind him.
right, got to remind you, this is a rock guy. He lives a rock life. And then it's like they go to their rehearsal space and there's candles already lit. Like that's a insane fire hazard. We've all spent some time in rehearsal spaces. They do not look like that.
No.
That is the
like
best
a
rehearsal.
mansion.
This is the best rehearsal space ever.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
You got his number, actually?
yeah, I know. Does it come with the candles? Or the candles extra?
It's got couches. Oh my god! It's got amazing iron candelabras, brick. That's really good for soundproofing, by the way. Brick.
Yes.
Brick's really good,
Yeah, and then he's the only one bringing in a chick. The other guys are
what's
like,
up with that?
I'm gonna
that's
get me a
right.
chick someday.
She was like watching the whole time, but I mean, she did join a couple friends on the back couch. I don't know if you noticed that.
Oh, did she?
yeah.
Man, rule number 1 of the rehearsal space: don't bring your fucking girlfriend. That's rule number 1. Everyone knows that. That's like band etiquette 101.
Yeah, she's just going to complain anyways.
I know. She'd be like, are you done yet? Like, no, we got to work on this. Like, it sounds fine to me.
Smells in here.
Yes, of course. It should. You got Blower in there fucking sweating the place up.
Yeah, it's Blower's fault. I mean, honestly.
That guy looks like he sweats taking an escalator.
Blower! You guys think that when they were playing live, they're like, how you guys doing tonight? Great. All right, take it away, Blower.
That singer's name was Austin John.
Austin John?
Yeah.
Is that his whole name, or is it like
Austin
John?
Austin John Winkler.
Really? Is he related to Henry?
He might be related to Henry. We don't know for sure.
Who apparently is the nicest human being on the planet, so I'm told.
I've also been told that, yeah.
You know, I would love to hear if Austin John Winkler left the band. And,
he did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Well, good.
He's gone.
Good.
I just found out. I'm looking at it right now. He left in 2013.
Check this out. I think they should do like one of those like Audio Slave, Alter Bridge kind of situations, Velvet Revolver thing. Bring in Henry Winkler. They get the Fonz to sing for Hinder. Yeah?
Henry Winkler on lead vox.
That's right. Hey!
No, if he does it as the Fonz, though, then it's good.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
You just do that.
We know you want Winkler back. So we brought Henry Winkler.
I would be down. I would fucking go to that show, man. Now, so there's a few things in the chorus that are bugging me. That's where, I mean, lyrically, it's not good, but unlike some of our other things, like when we did Disturbed, like none of it made sense. It was just like, I don't know, here's some words, and maybe they work. Here, it's like everything is saying the same thing for the most part. So it's a step in the right direction. But like the chorus, it's so dismissive when he goes, well, my girl's in the next room. Sometimes I wish she was you. Only sometimes. That's so
That's true,
that's the pre-chorus, though. You haven't got the chorus.
I'm sorry, that's pre-chorus.
It's pretty non-committal, though.
Like,
it's pretty non-committal. Like, sometimes I wish it was you.
And it's like...
Well, and even it starts off with my girl's in the next room.
Who, in the video, by the way, is stunning.
Hot.
Smoking hot.
Hot.
And it's, no matter how hot a girl is, you know, somebody's sick of her shit somewhere. But still, it's like, Jesus Christ. What do you want, man? And she's in her underpants. And they don't mention in the song that there's no door. It's basically like a giant opening. She can hear every word you're saying.
Yeah, never mind the fact that he's singing it.
Yeah.
Why are you singing into the phone? What? Nothing.
What? Oh, what's it a picture of? Nothing. Yeah.
Just jelly. It's a picture of jelly. I like jelly. Sometimes I wish she was you. The rest of the time, I don't really give a shit.
He says, no, I don't think she has a clue. So he must not be singing that loud. I mean, it's gotta be.
That's right. That's right.
Either that, or he's so clueless, and she's like, "Yeah, you sound like you've gargled some broken glass. Of course, I can hear you."
Yeah, there is one thing I figured out though by the end of the song.
What's that?
His hot blonde Jennifer Lawrence looking girlfriend. There's one thing that she doesn't have.
What's that?
Lips of an angel.
Oh shit!
Good point.
See,
she's got regular lips.
She got regular old fucking chick lips. Who wants chick lips?
She's got Hume lips.
Yeah. Right? Who wants chick lips? It's like, oh, you got chick lips. Oh, great. Do you have the lips of an angel? If you don't...
With the lips of a human.
I'm never going to get over you.
Yeah, that makes for a very boring song.
Oh, wait, there's also something else I noticed in the chorus. Speaking of the chorus. So the lyric is, it's really good to hear your voice saying my name. It sounds so sweet coming from the lips of an angel. And then he said, hearing those words, it makes me weak. So hearing his name makes him weak?
Yeah,
what the fuck? What a fucking arrogant pompous. She's not even Buck Cherry. How can he possibly be that arrogant? Unbelievable. Yeah. And he never wants to say goodbye because he wants to hear his name spoken? What a fucking jerk off.
I think that's what he was getting at, though. I mean, He wants the lips of himself, really.
That's pretty pompous, if you ask me. I gotta say.
You know, I have a feeling that the hand gestures we talked about,
Yes.
Mick Jagger, who has just the most unbelievable lips of all time.
Good point.
Right,
Mick
right.
Jagger. Perhaps this song
So this is about Mick
is a
Jagger.
love letter to Mick Jagger.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It all makes sense now. These lyrics just got deep.
Good point, Damien. Good point. So, because I was trying to figure out, like, is there a metaphor in here? Because everything seems like it's very straightforward.
Nope.
But no. But if he's talking about Mick Jagger, then that is there is some
Super
depth to
deep.
this.
He is a goddamn angel.
Yeah.
He is.
And he will never be your beast of burden,
No, absolutely not.
even if you are Henry Winkler. And I never want to say goodbye. Then don't. Then just fucking drop the one girl and go back to the other one.
I know what's wrong with this guy.
I mean, the other one in the video was pretty hot.
Maybe the other girl gave better blowjobs.
They're both fine. I mean, it wasn't like they were going to hire like two unattractive people or whatever.
Oh, could you imagine? It'd be amazing.
That would be awesome.
Maybe one of the girls his new girl has ugly feet, and his ex-girlfriend had really cute feet, and he just can't get over that.
Oh, it's a foot fetish.
Because I know that if it were me, that would certainly be the case.
When they look like a package of dirty hot dogs.
or like an iguana.
Iguana.
Talons just going off in all different directions.
Aren't you going to cut your nails? I just did.
Yeah, I just did it last year. Yeah, well, you should probably do it again.
They're scratching me when we sleep.
See, this is why I want my ex-girlfriend.
Because, man,
It's your iguana toes.
yeah, for sure.
She could at least trim her talons. You make it hard to be faithful. That's such an asshole thing to say.
Oh, totally.
And it's so, it's so demeaning to the chick he's talking to. Because it's like, yeah, I really want you, but not that much. I'm not actually going to do anything about it.
Yeah, you make it hard to be faithful. He's not actually committing.
Wait, this could also be flipped around the other way too. But girl, I never want to say goodbye. But girl, you make it hard to be faithful. So she's just a fucking asshole.
Oh yeah.
So she's an asshole
Yeah, totally.
because she makes it hard to be faithful
Right.
to her, and that's why they broke up. Because maybe the lips of an angel, maybe she's actually speaking shitty things. Because we don't know. Wasn't Michael or there's like angels that are like angels of they do bad shit too, right? I mean, I saw Constantine. He was kind of an asshole.
Angel of death? Angel of death?
Right, angel of death. I mean, there's an angel of death. Maybe that's an angel that he's talking
Yes,
about.
hanging over his relationship, trying to make it end.
Right. So he's like, yo, I love when you say my name. It sounds really nice, but you're kind of an asshole. So
You know what's going to happen? He's going to get her pregnant.
Ah,
It's happening.
yep.
It's all over, dude.
I mean, it might be on the follow-up album. We don't know, really.
Well, that's probably why he quit. Guys, I can't be in the band anymore. Baby mama says I can't.
Angel says I gotta quit.
Yep.
Sorry.
Can't say that hasn't happened to somebody in bands that we've all been in.
true.
Shit. I gotta go get a job in a cubicle now.
Angel says.
oh, this song is fucking stupid.
Cubicles are fucking stupid. Why does he need to go back to the last line and say, honey, why are you calling me so late again?
You know, I asked the same question of myself.
Yeah.
I think it's just because there was so much lack of closure in the relationship, and there's so much lack of closure in the way the song ends. I mean,
Wow. That's
Yeah.
fucking...
You really got deep on it.
I know.
I told you, I've listened to this song at least 80 times in the last couple days.
That's scary.
I wanted to live this song.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, Damien, I don't know. That's such a great idea.
Yeah, it's true.
I kind of have. Not fun. I'm going to tell you, not as fun as the song makes it seem.
The danger isn't as fun as it seems. No.
No, it's stressful.
Yeah.
And I don't like how he calls her honey. It's like, what is this, 1951?
Honey.
June Cleaver?
Yeah, honey's like something your mom says.
Sugar tits, why you calling me so late?
Bitch, why you call me so late? I know, yeah.
That would be sick.
I don't know why he's turning into James Hetfield to me, but...
That's great, I like it. Yeah!
No, yeah!
I think in the realm of Big Rock, everybody eventually does. So
Just
Yeah,
turn
it
into James.
Yeah, Black Album. It all comes down to Black Album.
I honestly can't believe this band is still... They just released a record last year.
Did they really?
with the new singer, yeah.
Who's the new singer?
His name is
Douchey.
Marshall Dutton.
Marshall.
Masha Denton?
And on this one, too,
Garbage.
it's just Joe Gavi. There's no blower. It just says Joe Gavi, no Joe Blower Gavi.
Lift up your gut and get on stage, you bastard. Oh, by the way, we were talking about haircuts. This is like the bad haircut band.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Yes.
you got
The drummer.
bass player with his mega douchey faux hawk. And that,
yeah, the
like,
thing is-
that thing makes me want to just punch him straight in the head.
Also playing a mega douchey Warwick bass with a farty tone.
I know. You know, it's fine if you're in, like, Mudvayne. That's about
Yes. Yeah. Even then, I don't like the sound of that bass and never have.
it. You know, it does one thing. That's the thing. It does one
Yes.
thing, which I'd like if it were 1995 and I was in some crazy, weird metal band that had slappy, funky bass stuff.
Right.
Other than that, like, that's it. That's all it does, you
Sounds
know?
like garbage. Has no attack. It just sounds like garbage.
Like garbage.
I was watching VH1 Classic or something. They're playing all 80s hard rock stuff, some Skid Row, shit like that.
Yeah.
They all had Spectre basses. I forgot how,
really?
like, that was the fucking bass. Like, Motley Crue, Skid Row, Tesla, I think the dude had it. Every band, Spectre bass.
The bass tone on Slave to the Grind was fucking awesome. But if that's Spectre bass, that
I
sounds
bet it
awesome.
was, yeah. They're very bright. They're very punchy.
Yeah.
You know, trying to think who else used them. Like, I remember Nicky Six using them and getting a really sweet sound before he got into Thunderbirds. You know, it was just that moment, like, that was the fucking shit to have. And they actually sounded pretty good. They're good for rock. They're good for, you know, if you got big, chunky tone, like, having its own kind of space in the mix without getting covered up.
I just checked the Spectre Bass website.
Oh, you're on it.
You have people like Ian Hill of Judas Priest. You have
Yeah.
Alex Webster, Cannibal Corpse. But you also have Mike Kroger of Nickelback.
Oh,
There
do
you go.
we?
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so great. Fuck that
Hooray
guy.
for us! Well, it makes sense, though, you know, because they have all the great gear. I'll look at their gear and be like, I like my Maces and Fender Twins and, you know, all that shit.
Buck Cherry's bassist as well. I'm not lying about that.
Yep, see?
Kelly Lemieux.
Is he a hockey player?
He might be.
What about Hinder guy?
Hinder guy is there. Mike Rodden. He is
No
listed on there.
shit. He
I'm
plays
not
a
kidding.
Spectre.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, not in the video he's not, and even the tone is not a hit. That's definitely a Warwick tone on that song.
Oh, no, yeah, on that video it was a Warwick. That's right.
Yeah.
It totally
And the
was.
sound of it, too, is definitely a Warwick. It's like all...
Yeah.
But speaking of Alex Webster, I actually saw Cannibal Corpse 2 nights ago, and they were fucking awesome!
Nice.
I love how that guy has no neck. He looks like, who's the dude from X-Men who is like, he's the strong villain guy. He's like the henchman, and it's just like a round thing.
Juggernaut.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what that guy looks like.
Corpse Grinder looks like... Yeah, his neck is actually fatter than his head these days.
It's amazing.
It's insane. It's just
amazing.
insane. They were fucking awesome. Just an hour of having your face melted off at top speed. It was unreal.
I kind
love-
of want to see that. That would be sick.
I love that band.
I love all those lyrics about fucking holes in people that you made.
Now it's the best.
Amazing.
Good reaction. Yep.
Yeah, don't hide that in a bushel basket, man.
No,
Be
dude.
proud of that.
I am super proud of my love for Cannibal Corpse.
That being said, we should probably jump into our This Song Fucking Jams, a pleasant alternative segment.
I thought you were saying this song fucking jams colon.
Jams colon right now.
Let's just jump right in.
This song jams colon. You renamed that segment, yeah.
Holy shit.
You'll hear it when you listen back.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
All right, so for this section, a song that I've been listening to a lot, actually, or an album, really, is Baroness's new record, Purple. That album is amazing, and the song that I think is the one that hits me the hardest is the song called Shock Me. What's really cool about this particular song, I think, the song and album, is that these guys were kind of started off, they're from Savannah, Georgia. They started off doing sort of a heavier yelling and sort of a Mastodon-influenced early Mastodon stuff, and then they kind of started carving their own grounds into some psychedelic metal rock stuff. And then they had a bus accident where they friggin' almost died a couple of years ago when they're in England.
Damn.
And they had to work through that, and even the lead guy who does all their artwork and writes, just a chunk of the writing and whatnot, he hurt his left arm, which is also his fret arm.
Yeah.
So he's continually working through that. So he wasn't even sure if they were ever going to be able to do it again. And they did, and they took some time and wrote. They got a new bass player, a new drummer, and they wrote an absolutely amazing album that me and Eloy, bass player for Dinosaur Dick and Schwarzenegger, with me, he and I were like little kids again when we got the album, because it was finally somebody put something worthwhile, and it's kind of more in the rock area than in metal. It's got some punch to it, but it's really pretty and really. So many layers and really cool sounds and textures and everything, and they just nailed it. And the song Shock Me it's like really kind of hooky in a way, but not in a normal Hinder or whatever kind of way. It just has It has that commercial quality to it, but it would never be on the radio. But it has that sensibility to it. And it's one of those things that I'm so happy to hear. To have having it be a comeback story. But also the fact that they put out something that's just fucking awesome. Like, it's just elevated their game, and they continue to just make great music. So,
damn.
I love that art too. It's very. The guy. I forget his name. There's the artist that was, I think, from the 20s and did a lot of stuff for like Absinthe posters and stuff.
What the fuck is his name?
I always forget his name, but very in that style.
That's definitely John's style for sure.
JP, shit. Wow. You had a lot to say about that, and I don't think I can really top that.
You don't have to top it.
Well, what have you been jamming on lately? What's been your I'm into this?
Yeah, you know what? This was interesting for me because as you may know, I live in Germany. And
Deutschland.
Yeah, we're basically like 2 years behind on everything. Funny enough, Eloy actually made fun of me one time because I was jamming to Mastodon a couple of years ago. And he's like, dude, we were listening to that like 4 years ago. and that's the way everything's hitting me lately. Like, I keep digging into like older shit that I'm just like, fuck, why did I never listen to this?
That's okay. It doesn't matter
what
if it's old. Yeah, me too. I've been getting into some old stuff. I mean, it's hard to find new stuff. It's
because there's so much crap.
I was so happy to find something new, but generally I'm going back and finding things that I didn't listen to before.
Yeah, so I guess this is something that isn't necessarily that old, but it's also not new at all. So I've been jamming a shit ton to Animals as Leaders' last album.
Oh yeah,
in particular.
It's not that old.
It's not that old at all, but I just figured you guys were gonna say, that was 2 fucking years ago, kid.
What are you, fucking retarded?
Yeah, and particularly, I love Lippincott. It's like one of my favorite fucking songs ever. Lippincott off of the last album from Animals as Leaders is fucking insanely good. And I can't say enough about it. I don't even know how to describe it. They're just amazing musicians. I saw them last year in Munich. They were actually touring through here. and their new drummer is sick, Matt Garska.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about him.
Holy Christ. And there's a lot of good drum cam views of Matt Garska online. If you haven't checked him out, you gotta check him out. It's insane. He's a Berkeley kid, too.
Oh, really?
Oh, that fucking nerd.
Yeah, he's a Berkeley nerd.
God.
Anybody who doesn't know, I'm sure a lot of people listening to this know who you are, but Damion is a drum virtuosi. Just unbelievable player.
Dude, too kind.
He played on most of the Schwarzenegger record with us, reading it off of a chart for the first time. It was amazing.
Charted that shit out.
Yeah, you're too good, brother.
Knocking it out.
The thing with this segment I've noticed, and maybe anyone who's listened to any of the past shows, like somehow I've been on a kick of doing like songs with girl singers and stuff, and just kind of I don't know what's with me, but I guess I'm gonna continue that because you both have like heavy things like Baroness and Animals as leaders, and I'm gonna be like, I like this band. So this band, Lake Street Dive, they went to Boston Conservatory. I saw them back when Colbert was still doing Colbert Report, and they were on that. Like 4-piece. The vibe of the band is very Stax, early 60s soul, but you can tell they're all kind of have a little bit of jazz in them. Like they can do that, but they're really playing pop and kind of soul influenced stuff. You know,
sick.
Like jazz kit, upright bass player. The singer, her name is Rachel Price, is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just flawless. Kind of has like somewhere between Amy Winehouse, you know, your Adele or whatever kind of thing, and but then some of the classic Ella Fitzgerald, Sarah Vaughan kind of thing too. Love this band. When their last album came out, just wore it into the ground. That one was called Bad Self-Portraits, but the new one just came out. It's called Side Pony. And actually, I was supposed to see them. I had tickets, and at the last minute, got a gig, and I had to, you know, just give up on it, which pissed me off. But, you know, you got to make your nickel. So I'm choosing this, the title track off of the new one, Side Pony, and it's pretty silly and twee. You know, it's about a ponytail on the side pony.
No,
yeah, gotcha.
It's fucking could not be a more ridiculous title. But, like, I love how they just get behind it and put some balls behind this ridiculous idea for a song. I like the chorus line. She just goes, "Baby, I'm just living my life because I rock a side pony." I think that's hilarious. It just fucking cracks me up. Whatever, because I rock a side pony. That's just so funny and so silly. They put that mojo behind it.
No, that's awesome. I just saw that they were, I was just checking them out. They're actually playing in Munich on April 17th.
I would check them out.
Wow.
I think it would be a really fun show.
I'll go.
They're a great band. Yeah, and they got a lot of great tunes.
The bassist plays an upright?
Yep.
Does it is there bluegrass stuff in there too, or is it more just straight up?
Not so much. No. It's very, you know, it's very close to that kind of Stax and early Motown kind of vibe.
Okay.
You know. Some of the stuff on the new album has a little bit of a disco thing. The first single was Call Off Your Dogs. That one definitely has kind of a Donna Summer kind of vibe. It's interesting. That one, like the chorus is in 4 and the verse is in 3. And
love that.
It's fucking weird. It like totally throws me off. It took me a while to figure that out, how they made that transition and how she just kind of it sounds like melodically, like I don't think she even knows what it's in or cares. Like her line floats over it so perfectly.
Dude,
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, and then the band's just jamming this odd like 3 vibe, but it all kind of comes down on that downbeat so perfectly into the chorus. I like that one too. They're on None Such now, which speaks highly of them. I think that's like a fucking pretty legit jazz label.
None Such is great.
Yeah, and apparently they first time they came around here, they did the Fillmore and sold it out, and then when they were just here, they did the Masonic, which is a little bigger, and they sold that out, and they said that was like the biggest crowd they had on their tour. So it seems like they're just growing, which is awesome. I love that you know a band can be so good and and be so kind of not what's out there and what's so popular, but still growing and have so much behind their music.
Dude, you're straight up jizzing on this band. I'm gonna check them out for sure.
I am.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, sidetracked me. I started picturing jizzing on the band. I'm like,
yes, I was picturing you jizzing on the band too, which is why I didn't say anything.
So, okay. So JP, you want to plug your Redwood Bar and Grill in March 23rd?
Yeah. You can, how about I'll let you do it? I like that.
No, your accent is so much better than mine. March.
All right, so let me tell you guys, fucking Dinosaur Dick at the Redwood Bar and Grill on March 23rd. Everybody, come on out, watch some punk rock, get crazy.
And then Damion, you got Unveiling the Skies.
Yep, we got a new EP coming out in the next month, I think. So it's going to be 4 or 5 tunes. We're still trying to decide what tracks are going to be on there. Please check it out. Unveilingtheskies.com.
You got a Facebook page?
We got a Facebook page. I think actually the website right now is going to our Facebook page. So
there you go.
Can't mistake
Same
it.
thing with dinosaurdick.com, right?
Yep.
Awesome.
I think it's going to our Facebook right now. I'm in the process of I'm working on the website. So
exactly.
The website. And we got an EP coming out soon too. In addition, it's called Cloaca.
I love that name.
Cloaca. Yes.
I think that concludes what we need to say here. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, I definitely think I have to agree.
Awesome.
You know?
Yeah, my girl's in the next room and I gotta get going anyway. So.
Yikes.
Honey, why you calling so late?
So for Damion Sanchez, JP Von Hitchburg, and Hinder, I'm Jeff Collenbach. Don't let the man get you down.
Joe Blower!